Hey, welcome back. Let's make some pixel art. Today, I'm going to do a grassy block. I know what you're thinking, it doesn't get any more exciting than this. I'm in Pixelate right now. I'm going to draw a 16 by 16 square. If you haven't used Pixelate, you can get it. It's good. It's about $9, I think. It's pretty decent. It allows you to build tile sets. I use pixel art and I use Sprite. I use Sprite for characters, and I use Pixel Edit for tile maps and anything that needs to be tiled or landscapes. Just because I feel it's a better tool for that. But I digress from what we're doing. We're going to build a grassy block. I'm going to start with a square, 16 by 16. Get yourself set up and follow along. If we just draw a line along the top here, that is your basic. Obviously, this is not how it's going to look when it ends, but I'm just going to take you through the stages that I do. I'm going to color the top green because, well, grass is green. And then I'm going to put brown underneath for dirt. One good thing I like about Pixel Edit is you get all of the kind of spectrum of colors over here with shading, lightness, saturation, and hue, which makes it really easy to keep a good color scheme so everything looks kind of nice, especially if you're not too good on color theory. Staying within these kind of perimeters when you're using shading and highlighting is a real win when it comes to pixel art. So there's your basic grass block. I mean, if you want a really clean, basic, boring look, well, not boring, it doesn't necessarily need to be boring, then that'll do you just fine. I mean, you can see it over here in my preview window. I've got boxes all over the place. We'll put this back down here. You can see this over here in my preview window. It's just a basic, clean, grassy block, but we're going to add some highlights and some details to it, and see if we can make it look a little bit nicer. So with the dirt here, I've got my shading along here. I'm going to go 2 to the left, and I'm going to get my pencil tool. I'm going to replace this black line here with a darker brown line there. I'm also going to replace, I'm going to put a little bit of shading at the bottom here, and I'm going to put a few random dots around. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my color picker. I'm going to select the green. I'm going to go 2 darker on the shading, get my pencil tool. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bleed in to the line here, and maybe one down there. I'm just going to let it kind of come in to the dirt just a little bit, probably there. Then I'm going to get the color dropper tool and I'm going to add some shading underneath those bits there. I can even take that up into the grass itself. I'm going to select the green, the top green color. I'm going to add some highlights to that. I'm going to go right down on here to the bottom shading on the yellow, and I'm going to just get rid of that black line at the top. In fact, I'm going to go all the way along. Let's get rid of that black line. I was only using it just for the border. Let's put it down there. Let's put it down there. Let's get this dark brown. In fact, if we're going to tile it, let's just get this light brown, put it down the sides to there, get the darker shading, put it along, put that under there, put that under there. We're going to go slightly darker again on the shading and get rid of that black line and just make it a darker color. That's looking a little bit better. What I also want to do is take the highlight here, we'll put a little bit of highlight at the top of these as well. Let's get in there. Maybe put it there just to show where the light would be hitting. I think maybe that's a little bit too bright. I think get this one here. So I get the green. Let's just go down to this one. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. Put the green on there. Sometimes I just like to play around with it just to get a feel for it, see how it feels. Yeah, I think that's all right. I'm quite happy with that. Let's now do a block underneath this one. I'm going to select this color here. and I'm going to draw just basically a square. I'm going to colour this in, and then what I like to do is I like to blend it together. So I like to take some of this darker stuff and darker tone, and I like to just dot it around up here, and then I like to take some of these tones and just pop them in no more than 2 rows down really from what it is, just so it kind of blends, if you see what I mean. So you can see over here on the preview here, it's already starting to look like it's going to blend in a little bit nicer. So this is kind of a middle grass block. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this whole tile, I'm going to select it, I'm going to copy and paste it over next to itself, because I need to be able to see how it tiles. And yeah, I quite like that. I think there could be a block about here, so I'm going to take that, get my pencil tool, I'm going to put one in there. Yeah, I quite like that. I do feel that it could use some highlights in the dirt, so I'm going to go a little bit lighter here, and on the corner of a few of these I'm going to add those highlights. There. That's probably a bit bright. I think maybe we need to go a little more subtle. Looking at the preview, let me just change all of these back. Go a little bit more subtle. That's nice. Now where this grass is hanging over the top here, I think we need to go one shade darker the other way and just draw a line in underneath. See what that looks like. And then obviously where it's down here, we can draw that in to those bits. Yeah, I mean, I quite like that. That's quite nice. I think maybe there's a few too many highlights up along here. Let's take some of these off. It's only 16 by 16, so I don't want to over detail it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, now what we'll do with this one on the right, we're going to make it a corner. So we want it to just kind of overlap slightly in terms of the dirt itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and delete it, because this is kind of where I want the grass to kind of, the grass verge to end. I'm going to take this highlight and I'm going to drop it round so it's like a corner. Then I'm going to take the brown just for the moment, and I'm just going to fill in all the way up here. And I'm going to continue this pattern that I've got going on with these and just dot a few more of those up there, a few more of those tones. I don't like how we've got so many of these. That's where we were doing the shading, obviously, around there. Okay, let's take that green colour then. Yeah, I don't know if I like the shading going around the corner there. Maybe one, just so you can kind of, so it's obvious that it's a corner. What I want to do is put some highlights on that actually. So maybe just a couple of dashes and then a longer dash, and then maybe that there, just to give it a bit of variety. Do I need to go slightly brighter for that to make a... Yeah, no. I think subtle and maybe one. Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to go with that. I like that. And then down here in the corner, let's take some of that green. We'll make it kind of go out around the corner there. Probably put a highlight. Do I want to put the highlight there? Or do these highlights, would they look better at the top? Let me just try something. Yeah, you know what? I think I prefer that. I'm going to go with that. And then I've got the grass coming out the side here. Pop that there. That'll be nice and dark in there, so we'll put that one in there. Yeah, quite like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to copy that, I'm going to paste it, drag it across, and I'm going to make sure it fits the cell. F, Shift F, can I flip it? How do I flip it? Flip horizontally. Oh, I've got to unselect it first. There we go. And then let's take this tile down here. Let's copy and paste that out a few times. Put that one in there. Put that one in there. And now we've got like a little grassy patch, which looks really, really nice, I think. Zoom it out. Your little character can run along the top of there. What we can then do is we select this tile here, and we can select that one. Oh, undo that one. Click New. Select the new one. Hold down Command. There we go. Remove that tile. There we go. Add a new tile. Hold down Command. Hold down Command. And then we can build our little tile set over here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Can I rearrange that? Yes, I can. Now I've got my tiles here. What I can do is I can get rid of these on the screen, and I can build myself a little bit of a level. So we'll start with, let's move that one. Makes sense to put it on that side. Move that one, put it over here, and then I can have a few of these in a row, and then I can put this one on the end, and then I can paint these in underneath. I've got myself a level. Check that out. How cool is that? Now we can start building up the walls here. I think I've already done more than I said I was going to do. What else can I do? Let me do, yeah, let's do a wall. Let's continue it up, and then we'll kind of build out here and make it a little bit darker. Obviously we've got on here, if you see the top of these, they've already got the kind of bits. If I go back to my pencil, so you can see we've got the little dots. In fact, I might even extend that slightly. We'll get some more of that. And you can see now that it's updating on all of them because it's all the same tile. So we'll put a few of those in. Put a couple of these in. Not many. Just a few. Just so it looks like it's transitioning a little bit better. And then what we'll do is we'll do another tile. We'll get the pencil tool. I'm going to select the darkest color here. Oh, and I'm going to just draw down there and up there. And this is just going to be the same color all the way through, so we can tile it downwards infinitely. Then we can go on here and select a new tile, holding down Control, dragging it out. And there is our base. Let's go up here now. Let's continue the wall upwardly, if that's a word. Let's select the brown. Let's draw a line up, draw a line across, and back. Let's fill it in brown. Now we need to just select some of these dirt blocks. And again, just like we did with the tile on the ground, we can just replicate that upwards like this, and then we can get this, but with these ones. And in fact, that one, because it's a corner, I'm going to just draw straight down a couple of rows like that, and then I can start bleeding in the pixels, if you see what I'm doing, just to kind of transition between the two. Take some of these ones, pop them in there, and then we can take this color, put it out here, fill that in, and then we're going to transition the color again by doing a few dots with this one. there. What else? What other colours? We've got this one. Pop a few of those in. There. Nice. Nicely does it. Let's take this colour and then we'll just, like we did before, so we can extend outwardly as far as we want. We can just colour those in. We also need to do the same down here because there's going to be a tiny little corner on this one, so this will be its own tile. Colour it in the same colour. Select these little ones, and all we're going to do is 1 or 2. Nothing too crazy. There, and that's it. That's how we're going to build the level. I'm going to go ahead and hold Control. I'm going to select the tile, hold Control or Command on the Mac. I've already got plain black. I'm going to do this one, which is the same as that one, and I'm going to do this one. Let me just shrink those down a little bit. So now I've got that corner piece there. So if I stick that over here, also no, sorry, what I want to do is I want to just select this tile. Oh, I can just do this one over this side. Select this tile there, and then I can flip it. And then what we can do is we can make that, if I click on this one here, can make that its own tile now. How easy that was. And then I want to select one of these, because these are effectively the same tile. Hold down Control or Command, can select it as a new tile, pop it over here, and then we'll flip this one the other way. Lovely, stick it up there, and then I want to take this tile here and I want to, in fact, let's make it a new tile first. Click on any one of these, hold down Command or Control, make it its own tile, paste it in over here, and then we can flip this one. Select it, Command F, flip it round, and there's our tile. We've got the plain black one right here, which will go here, fill out all of these, and then we've got our little platform that we can run around on in game. We can extend these walls up a little bit. They're going to extend, where's the one I want? There. No, that's the other way around. Oh, did I create a new one? I think I just overwrote the other one. Let's do that. Let's paste that one in, and then let's flip this one round. F. There we go. Now we've got them that go each way. We can take those up. Take those up. Nope, that's the wrong one. Put those up. Black. There. This transition over there. Back to the black one. There. Well, as we've got this far, we may as well just do the top, hadn't we? Should we? Shouldn't we? Yeah, I suppose we should. Let's create those tiles. So get the pencil. Let's go brown. I'm going to draw a line right across all of those, all the way up, and then all the way back. That's not a line. All the way back along there, down. Colour that brown. And, oh, I haven't gone far enough. I haven't gone far enough. Let's go down. Lovely. Colour it brown. Now we need these little dots. We're going to do the same ones. We're going to take that colour and we're going to dot them just in a random fashion all the way around. In fact, it doesn't really matter because we're going to just duplicate this tile, so let's not do that. Let's just, while we're being silly, create that tile and then let's just duplicate that. All of these are going to be the same, and then this one and that one are going to be the same but repeated. So let's just do that now. Pop that one in there, and then this one. Actually, let's just, for the sake of variety, let's just put a few dots in there. Now let's take the second darker tone, and you can see how that populates. That's so cool. It means I only have to do it on the one tile. there, and then the very last one, we've got this kind of mid-tone, which will take a few dots. Why am I colouring in those? It's doing it on all of them, you idiot. Right, then we need to extend this. You see this brown border? We need to extend this all the way up so it's consistent, all the way down, and we need to extend it all the way across there and there, and it just duplicates in on those ones, all the way along there, all the way along there, and there. That's lovely. We can simply just use that one for that. We can simply just use that one for that. We can copy in those up there and all the way along the top, just to give it the border. We do need to get the pencil tool back though and start just filling in some of these on here so it blends. And then we need to go and get these little ones, put those in as well. Not too many, just a few. Flesh it out. And then we can get these darker tones. Do we have those darker tones? We do. We need to put them in these ones, which we didn't do. So let's do that now. We need to blend the darker into the light and the light into the dark. Do it on the same side over here. And you can see down here we don't have that blend. How could we forget? How could we forget? Put that in up there. Yep, done. Done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Are you guys happy with that? Yeah, I think that looks good. Now let's take this dark colour. Can use the paint bucket, just fill it up there. And now all we need to do is take these colours and just blend them in. Of course, what we should definitely do is tile this one. Let's tile that one, because then we only have to do it once on all of those. How cool is that? Get that. A couple of these. That looks good to me. A few of these. Oh, we've already got some of those. One is fine. And then we just need these corner pieces, which is literally just, for me on that one, I'm happy with just 2 of those and 1 of those. And the same on the other side. Do 1 and 2. And there is my piece. Now we just need to make sure we've got all these tiles. I'm going to get that one. Oh, I'm going to get that one and that one. So now I should have every single tile that I need. I've got those. Yep, I've got those. I've got the plain black, which is great. What have I got here? I put the wrong ones in there. So let's change that back to there. And then have I got 2 the same here? 7. Let's put 7 in there. I've got 8. We just need to flip 8. Highlight, Command F. 8's now flipped. And there we go. There's our tile set. And then you can put whatever background you want in there. You can make it like a blue sky. This kind of, for me, feels a bit more like a cave. If we were to do a kind of darker cave style background in there, you could just kind of highlight these to make them look like they're kind of going, or put shadows on them to make them look like they're going underneath. In fact, let's just do that quickly right now. Let's get the pen. This is going to update. Actually, no, it won't, because we've got to make these tiles. Oh no, this is going to update on all of them because we're going to do it on the top here. Put a frame on the inside, so it's kind of looking like it's getting darker. That's not what I want. On the inside here. And then that will update automatically on all of them. There we go. There's my tile set. If you followed along, well done. It was a bit rambly in places. That's just my style. Don't hate me for it. But yeah, that's how I typically make a nice little kind of grass platform. You can see it up there, 16 by 16. I think it'll look pretty nice in the game. But I'm going to leave it right there, guys. See you in the next one.